Hello students, we are continuing the poem A Psalm of Life. In our last class we discussed the first three stanzas of the poem, and we come to know that poet is very much optimistic from the beginning, and he challenges the people having pessimistic outlook towards life. He also tells that what life is. Life is not a meaningless dream. It is serious, it is worthwhile, it is very precious. Okay, and everything happens in life that is practical. Okay, so death is not the goal of our life. Okay, so and our body is made of dust, and it will return to dust again after our death. Okay, and also he tells that we should neither involve in only merrymaking nor in making sorrow throughout the life. Okay, so life should be a balanced picture of both sorrow and happiness. Okay, so and above all we should focus on action, our duty. Okay, so which just changes our future accordingly. Okay, if you work hard today, if you do our duty properly at present, then it is sure to get success in future. Okay, so we come to third stanza, then come to third stanza. Art is long and time is fleeting, and our hearts though stout and brave is still like muffled drums and beating funeral marches to the grave. Okay, so art is long and time is fleeting. Here art refers to learning and knowledge. Okay, means knowledge and learning. Okay, that is eternal. Okay, that is long lasting, but time is not long lasting, time is fleeting. Okay, means every now and then time is running away from our hand. Okay, so fleeting here means passing quickly. Okay, so here art is long and time is fleeting, and our hearts thou stout and brave sing like muffled drum and beating funeral marches to the grave. Okay, so art is long means we have to do a lot of things, we have to learn a lot of things in our life. Okay, so we have to do a lot of actions in our life. Okay, but time will not wait for us. Okay, so we have to work accordingly. हमको समय अनुसार काम କରିବାକୁ पड़िବ. Time is, because time is fleeting, it is passing. Fleeting means passing away quickly. Time and tide, we know the proverb that time and tide waits for none. Okay, so and our hearts thou stout and brave. Okay, still like muffled drums are beating funeral marches to the grave. Okay, so this above line has link with this meaning of these lines. Okay, and our hearts thou stout and brave. Okay, and here poet is saying, though people think that here they are brave, they are stout. Okay, they nothing could happen to them. Okay, so there is enough time in their hand. Okay, they can do they can they can do something at any time. Okay, but what is saying that is not. Okay, so our hearts though stout and brave, do we think that we are brave and we are strong and stout, but it is here heart is compared to muffled drums. Muffled drums means that is one kind of drum which is used at the time of funeral marches. Okay, and this drum is not like general drum, but it is covered with a cloth, with a shroud. Okay, so why that cloth is covered? Because it is the sorrowful moment. Okay, and this in order to just reduce the sound of the drum, that cloth is just used to cover it up. Okay, and that drum just started that drum is used at the time of funeral marches. Okay, and what the poet is telling, so different ideas, just try to connect them. time is heart is long, means we have to do a lot of things, we have to learn a lot of things in our life, okay, but time will not wait for us, okay? It is passing quickly, and though we think that we are strong enough, we can do at any time, okay, we can change our future at any time, but actually we don't have much time, because our heart is compared to muffled drum. Muffled drum means what type of figure of speech is used here, that is simile, okay. So means our heart is like muffled drum, just like muffled drum is is beaten, okay, on the way to funeral marches, okay. So as our heart is inching towards our death, okay, means our life every now and then is inching towards our death, okay, means with the passage of time we will grow older, or we will be nearer to our death, okay. So and our hearts, thou stout and brave, still like muffled drums, are beating funeral marches to the grave, okay. So our hearts are still like muffled drums. So here human heart is compared to muffled drums, okay. So then and the similar comparison is here, and it is the comparison takes the help of like, means it is similar. Beating funeral marches to the grave. Grave here refers to burial ground, cremation, okay. So above we have also discussed grave, that means death, but here grave refers to the original meaning, what is, that is cremation ground, burial ground, okay. So the third fourth sanja describes that here the action or our duty, our knowledge, that is permanent, okay, but time is temporary. Time is not in our hand. Time passes quickly. We have to do everything according to the time, okay. And though some of you just become too much confident, okay, and feels that there is enough time in our hand, but actually not, okay, because we are nearing towards death, okay. So every now and then we are nearing towards death. At any moment death can just hold us in its claws, okay. So we can't say. So before that we have to do our work, we have to finish our duty accordingly, okay. In the world's broad field of battle, okay, in the vivac of life, be not like dawn-driven cattle, be a hero in the strife, okay. So in the world's broad field of battle, in the vivac of life, here the poet is saying, be not like dawn-driven cattle, be a hero in the strife. So in the world's broad field of battle, means poet says that this world is a broad battlefield, okay. This is a broad battlefield. So every now and then we have to we are struggling to live in this world, okay. So this is not just like a broad battlefield, okay. So big battlefield in the vivac of life. Vivac means short temporary camp, okay, means some temporary camp, army camp, okay. So whenever the troops start fighting, whenever a war occurs, then the troops make temporary camps at the battlefield, and whenever after the war is over, they just break the camps and come inside, okay. So that camp is the poet has here given the example of that camp, vivac means short temporary camp. Here the poet is saying our of life, means our existence on this earth is purely temporary, okay. So it is our life is ephemeral, okay. Our life is just transient, okay. At any time anything can happen to our life, okay. In the vivac of life means our life is temporary, okay, just like that temporary camp, okay, just like that temporary army camp, okay. So after the war is over, that will be removed, okay. So here also after our duty is over, we will die, okay. We will make our final journey to the grave, okay. So be not like dawn-driven cattle, be a hero in this strife. So the poet just invokes all the mankind, all the people, that when our life is temporary, when our life is transient, okay, it is short-lived. So why should we surrender ourselves to any powerful circumstance? Why should we just submit ourselves before to any powerful circumstance? Okay, so powerful person. So be not like dom-driven cattle. Here another simile is used, means here human beings are compared to dom-driven cattle, like dom-driven cattle. Okay, so cattle, they cannot listen anything. Okay, so if a person just drives them to one direction to another, they do not oppose. Okay, so because they are dumb, they do not have the power to oppose, they don't have the power of voice. Okay, so here a human being is compared to the dumb-driven cattle. Okay, means poet is saying that if life is temporary, so we should not surrender ourselves, we should not submit ourselves to any circumstance. We should learn to fight, be a hero in this strife. Okay, just like the dom-driven cattle just surrender themselves to their master or to the circumstances. We should not do like that. Okay, we are human beings. Okay, we are not dom-driven cattle. We are human beings. Be a hero in the strife. Strife means here fight. Okay, strife means here fight. Okay, so poet wants us to fight against the situation, against the circumstances. Okay, any type of circumstance would come. Okay, we should face it, we should confront it. Okay, so in a courageous manner, in a brave manner. Okay, we should not surrender ourselves to any type of circumstances, because this world is a broad battlefield. Okay, so we may confront difficult situation from time to time. Okay, but we should face it. Okay, we should face it and try to overcome that situation with courage and confidence. Okay, so we learn to this only two stanzas. Okay, so it is, since it is the difficult poem, there are several poetic devices, and every line, every word has got some meaning. Okay, so try to understand it line by line, word by word. Okay, so in the last two stanzas we discussed that art is permanent, art is long lasting, whereas time is temporary, and human heart is compared to muffled drums. Okay, so that are beating funeral marches to the grave. Okay, so and here the poet has used simile in both the stanzas in order to compare human being. In the first stanza, in the third stanza, fourth stanza, the poet compares human heart with muffled drums. In the fifth stanza, the poet compares just human life, our life, with human being with dom-driven cattle. Okay, so and above all, the poet's tone is inspiring. Okay, he wants to inspire all the mankind, okay, to lead their life in a courageous, worthful, and manner. Okay, and simultaneously he also wants us to face every hurdles, every obstacles of life. Okay, because life is full of obstacles, life is full of struggles. Okay, so we should face every situation, every difficulties of life with courage and confidence. Okay, with this we are closing our discussion for today. We will continue in the next class from 21st line. Okay, so I will give you the notes as well as summary of the discussed stanza. Okay, so let's close our discussion for today. Watch this video, okay, and try to understand what is told. Okay, it is written. Okay, bye.